Hello, survivors, hello! Welcome to the stream, guys. Welcome to the stream. Hope all feeling okay. Feeling good. Thank you very much for tuning in. Had a bit of a delay on today's stream due to some Google issues, but they should all be sorted now. My web browser decided to log me out of Google. I'm not sure why. And then it wasn't sending me a verification code, which was great. So I couldn't stream. It's the hazards, the downsides of two-factor authentication and all that. So if it's not working, you're kind of in a big troubles, and I was in big troubles. But we're good. We're here. I hope everyone's all right. Thank you very much for tuning in, guys. Who have we got on the stream? We have got Valiant. What's up, Valiant? Welcome to the stream. Ant, what's up? Vaz, hello. Top 3 of the stream. Thank you very much for tuning in. We also have Britland, Thomas, Kathy, member streak. Thank you very much for tuning in as well, guys. Hope you're all having a good day. What's up, Brezzy? Uyo, Basham. You looking forward to a weekend of war, guys? There's a CRW this weekend, qualifier CRW. Anyone know when Scopely had Telltale collections to change Molly, Doc, Lily, Kenny, and Lee to claim Mythic Clem? They probably won't ever add that. Or they will. Who knows? Honestly, who knows? They're so tight-lipped on things that are like gonna happen. You just don't know.
Feels good. Sounds good.
Hey Thomas, thank you very much. 5 months. 5 months. Need 10 caps to complete, but not going to get them. Is that for the bonus missions? I'm not actually sure if I completed the bonus missions, to be honest. I'm not actually sure. We don't know how we're going to be claiming Clementine in the future. Out of all the Mythic trials, she's the only one who potentially will not be able to just be claimed straight after the event ends. Kind of like the older ones, when it comes to like Titan. He could be claimed once his Mythic trial ended, just because it just depended on whether you got the characters, leveled them up, that sort of thing. We don't know how it's going to work with Clem. We don't know how it's going to work with Clem at all. And then we've got these new characters, Michelle and Ophelia, same sort of deal. We don't know how it's going to work with them. It's kind of just like a wait and see situation. Lots of what can I say, up in the air. Who knows?
Good.
Hey, Brezzy, welcome. Click that member button. Brand new member. Thank you very much for joining. Tier 1. You got to get on the fences. Protect the community. Show us what you got. I do appreciate that. Thank you so much for clicking the join button. Fresh member in the crew. What's up, Brian? Welcome to the stream. What's up, Mark? Bloody Band Chisel Stone chance for Spear. I'm pretty sure the to do the stone one, no, like the stones one, is pretty much a premium one from what I can see. In terms of how much it's going to cost, you're not going to be able to get that much on a daily basis, and we've already completed rediscovery. So that little mini event's like premium. I haven't even done the maths to work out if it's good value or not, to be honest, because what's the point? What's the point? This event, honestly, I'm really disappointed in this event. It's just really bad. This is one of the trashiest events that's happened in a long time. A lot of convoluted stuff to get things done, you know. get these apples, trade them in for oranges to get the pears, and then once you've got the pears, you can get, you know, the grapes. You know, it's like that kind of level of just ridiculousness. So it's basically trying to make it so you can't work out whether you can actually complete it or not. That's the way it's doing it. What's up, Sinus? Welcome to the stream. Did you get all the handcuffs? Yes, I got all the handcuffs. I did indeed. I did indeed. I think I traded in the extras. I can't even remember, to be honest. Brian, thank you very much for hitting the join button as well. Another new member. Thank you so much. 2 new members in the stream, guys. I do appreciate that. That means a lot. That means a lot. Welcome to the crew, like I say. Brez, you were on the fences for just a little while. But now Brian's on there. I do appreciate it, guys. Thank you so much. Someone explain to me how is that of... Hey, another one! Another member. Thank you so much. Look at that. That's crazy, guys. 3 brand new members in the stream. Crazy. You guys are crazy, but in a good way. In a good way. I'm crazy too in a good way. We're all crazy in a good way, right? Thank you so much, guys. Hanane, you are now on the fences. Brian, you were there for like 10 seconds. I think you would have got 1 walker in that time. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Yeah, I think I got all the... I mean, I definitely got all the handcuffs. I can just double check. I think I could trade in the extras for something, right? I don't know if I actually did that. I might have forgotten to do that. I definitely claimed all the stuff from the fire team grey market. Ah, it's gone. Oh no, it's here. So I used all my fire team stuff, but I might not have used my handcuffs. Ah, it's gone. Mythic tokens. Yeah, okay. So I can get 1 pull. Well, I mean, okay, fine. Fine. That's cool. I'll take a pull. I'll take a pull. It's kind of whatever, but I'll take a pull. I'll take a pull. Yes, season 1 mission. Yeah, you could get hats. Like, are you talking about the bonus missions, Mark? Or are you talking about the ones for the Clementine shards? Because if it's the bonus missions, it's not that big a deal. You're going to miss out on what? You know, some gold mythic tokens and stuff, which is like, yeah. What's up, Sly? Welcome to the stream. Someone explain to me how is that of the 30k gift tokens, please. I've got no idea what you're talking about. The fruit would have been more fun. Yeah. Maybe, and I think that's also why they make it different kinds of items, so it really doesn't seem to like make any sense, so it's hard to calculate even more. Like javelins, bandages, and gems, like they're all completely different items. It's like a psychological thing. It's like they're trying to just basically confuse you with all this stuff so you don't think too much and just buy stuff. But it's weird. The impact it has on me as a player, it's like I disengage from these sort of things. I just kind of think, should I bother doing this event? That's like the thing I have. Should I bother? Is it worth it? That's how I feel when these things happen. How is it that the 30k? Oh, the 30k giveaway tokens. About the 2-hour mark on my stream, I give away 30,000 tokens. 3 winners of 10,000 gold mythic tokens each. Has anyone purchased the Telltale key? I have not. I was planning to purchase the Telltale key and maybe even get like a bigger pack to get Clementine. I just didn't bother. I just didn't bother. I was really close, but just didn't. Like, I was so close to purchase the key, but didn't. Yeah, pretty much. I felt the same way. I don't know why. Like, I just felt like, I don't know. I think because I'm not being given information on how to get the 5th and copy and stuff. I'm just like, what's the point of buying the 4th? And like, I mean, I think they're missing out on some bucks from a few people just because they're not giving information out. But I mean, it could just be me. But it could just be me. Could just be me. So you've got all these. So you could just buy these to do the stages, right? This might be even cheaper. Let me just double check this. Like, if I can do that, I might buy those, to be honest. Oh, I have to do rediscovery first. So we might have to do rediscovery on this stream. I don't know if I can afford rediscovery, that's the thing. Like, this one alone costs like 4K. And combined with this, I'm sure that costs like 6K. I don't think I've got enough of the javelins already. I don't think I've got enough, honestly. I mean, we can do it though. We can go through it. Where is? I guess the Telltale team is going to be good at this because it can take out walkers and humans pretty well. Too much of a math problem, yeah, indeed. What's up, 8page? Welcome to the stream. At work, so I can't talk. Hit the like button. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Thank you very much for everyone who has hit that like button. I do appreciate it. Yeah, I'm unsure. Yeah. Yeah. And I don't think Clementine's like that good, honestly, as a character. Unfortunately, like, she's so hard countered by just one mod. It's nuts. And she makes your entire team worse if they've got that mod. So she hasn't turned out as great as I had hoped as a character, but you know, that's the way it goes. Most of the Clementines unfortunately have been a bit disappointing, but I think this was like an oversight less than it was just like in the design to be not very good. Got several shops ending soon. Cash in those whatevers. Yeah, true. I really like using Clementine as lead, especially on Telltale teams, so it was important for me to get max her out. Yeah, the only problem is if defense teams have that defense while stunned mod, your Clementine effectively busts the enemy team whenever she does her attacks or rush and stuff, so it's, yeah. Telltale team should sell through. Awesome. By the way, just wanted to throw my theory in the hat about Michelle Ophelia. Perhaps since them not Wang Far are in the Wells, they'll probably come around to the Mythic market in due time. Who knows? They haven't communicated it for whatever reason. I think they want people to, like, obviously feel like they might not get the character. Again, it's just a psychological thing. Feel like they won't get the character, then release the character afterwards wherever they're going to release the character. And then, like, from my perspective, the only thing they're going to potentially do is piss off someone who spends money, which just seems like a really, really weird thing to do, but, you know. Maybe it's not my strategy, but... I had 3,000 Clementine shards and sold them all for gold mythic coins. I didn't care for Clem. I mean, I definitely would have taken Clementine at least grade 5 and got some of the missions done. Got some of the gold mythic tokens. The attack versus tough mod was like a easy one to get because I think it was a grade 5. Was it grade 5 upgrade or something? I can't remember exactly which one it was. Guaranteed attack versus tough on like crit set or attack set. I took crit set one on that one. I didn't do any of the other mods because I thought they were all pretty bad, the ones I could actually do, so that's the only one I got. Bloody bandages, 80 spears equals 50 bandages, and then the stone's chance is 100 spears equals 125 bandages and 5 chance gem bags. Yeah. Isn't there, like, an actual roadmap? Let's do this times 3, because it's going to take ages all the way. Isn't there an actual roadmap that you have to do with the gems, though? I list 1,000 shards for Clem for coins. I didn't know, but I learned my lesson. You should have contacted support. If you did that, you should have contacted support. I mean, it might be too late now, but I mean, you could still try and contact support if you haven't spent the gold mythic tokens, and just say like you traded in by accident. If it was weeks ago, you're probably not going to get away with it, honestly. It's Clem, it's the reason for itself, but to be honest, I really don't want to buy a key for 25 bucks just for a guaranteed LB3 Clem and some tokens. I mean, you'll get if it's a guaranteed LB3 for you, $25 isn't that bad. But for me, it was only LB2, so it wasn't really worth it. I'd have to bought another pack or something. The new battle pass is worth it. Maybe I can buy it. Battle passes in general are always worth it. But if you determine the battle pass's value by the character that's in it, then some people would say this one's not worth it because the character isn't like what they would deem as top tier. But I think it's a much better character than what people probably realize, especially against certain teams. It's going to be really useful against prayer teams, honestly. And you're going to benefit from it no matter what, because if a prayer team's going to start doing burn resist, it's like, okay, fine, do that. You need to get 500 of each gem for each specific roadmap. So 1,000 coins that costs on that other thing. How many bandages does that actually give? Does that give like a significant number of bandages for overall? I'm 600 shards short on Clem. Still 4 hours to think about it. Yep. Yep. I mean, I wouldn't leave it too late because you need to level her up and stuff as well, because that's one of the main reasons you get her, is to level her up and get the really good mod, because there's a Paragon mod that you can get if you get LB3 maxed out Clem. In my mind, that's like the only reason to get her LB3 now. There's not much other reason except that. I didn't use a full Telltale team and beat Pam teams. Nice. What's up, Daylight? I think there was a deal for $15 for Clem shards, 200 or 300 shards a week ago. Kind of a scam. I think there's a lot of stuff where they just added Clem shards onto them. So it wasn't really like a proper Telltale offer. It was just like this offer plus some Clementine shards and stuff. I mean Sheldon from the Battle Pass. Yeah, I know what you're saying. I think Sheldon's not seen as like a top tier character like some of the other Battle Pass characters have been. Like, for instance, Angel was seen as a top tier character, at least for a little while. I did a temple on the gold wheel, and 5 of the tunes were in the mythic market. 2 Jackie, Princess, Yumiko, and Eva. Yikes. Yeah. I mean, I did 20 pulls yesterday, right? That was my end of month pulls yesterday. And from 20 pulls, I got 1 character that I could upgrade a character limit break. So, I mean, you can see why it's not really worth pulling. And I've already lost all those. I've already lost all those bits, effectively. Because there's only a certain amount we can actually trade in per month. It's pretty low. Oh, it's LB2 here too. Okay. I mean, it's up to you at that point. I'd say LB3 was potentially worth it. But LB3, sorry, is potentially worth it, but yeah, LB2, it doesn't give much, so 350 bandages. That doesn't sound like a lot. It actually sounds like not a lot at all. What's up, Glenn? Welcome to the stream. Thanks for tuning in. I asked Moon this, but before you think Ophelia might be paired well with Titan if I make Ophelia an attack lead. Personally, if you want to have a damage dealer that does percentage damage, you need percentage damage as the damage dealer's leader, you know? And Titan's perfect leader is a trader, like 50% extra attack. Titan doesn't hit very hard because he can't crit, so he kind of requires something like beastly, and trader provides that. Did you text vid? What are you saying? Did you text vid lock sleepy scopely driving at the wheel? What? I thought, I don't know what was happening there. I was trying to read that, just like what? So I should just stick with my trader team. I mean, trader Titan is like the best combo for Titan at all times, almost. Although I do use Titan as a normalize a lot sometimes, like, and especially in arenas, I don't use him as a damage dealer. I use him as a normalized character, so it isn't about him getting damage. You don't necessarily have to use Titan. It's if you're wanting to use Titan, yes, you should probably stick with trader. You know. I use Sheldon only in Conquest because I didn't end yet, but he isn't really good to me. Yeah, I mean, he would be used really good in Conquest. He'd be good in Challenge Run. He would be good against certain, like, very particular teams in raids, namely the tough defensive ones. Like, you can give it to Rush quite quick. I think you can get him to Rush turn 2 naturally. Sorry, a command. But you might be able to get him to Rush turn 2 naturally if you have the right weapons. I can't remember. I think he has a turn 2 Sinich move though, so I don't think it's going to work. Did you see the text vid for gold whirlpools? Yeah, I did. Yeah, he didn't seem too happy with the gold mythic token pools either. But I don't know, man. I don't know. The gold mythic token situation is really odd for me personally, because like there's so many areas of the games that needs to be addressed and fixed, but the gold mythic token situation, it's like they're creating a new thing that needs to be addressed and fixed when it was kind of okay, you know, in terms of like doing gold rushes on a reasonably regular basis. Made that wheel okay. Now they don't do any gold rushes. That wheel's trash. You know, it's just like it's creating a new issue. Trader, Titan, the Gentleman. I mean, you don't have to use Gentleman, but Gentleman's another one though. You can't really use him to a high standard without having Trader lead. So if you do want to use Gentleman, you kind of have to have Trader as the leader. And this is again because he can't crit his Rush, he can't crit his signature move. So like, he needs that 50% attack to amplify the damage. He also needs the control from someone, so he gets another 100%. Like, Gentleman's potential is pretty high, but he has like, you have to fit the requirements. If you're going to put him in a non-controlling team with just a 30% attack lead, he's not going to do much. I might just about have enough to complete this. We shall see. I think I can get a little bit more from doing some more SR stages. But not much, like 80 more. Jackie and Gentleman is a good combo. I think Gentleman's going to struggle to do a lot of damage there. I mean, sure, you've got the control from Jackie, that's going to give the boost, but... he needs that 50% attack, I feel. Titan, once LB3, maybe can get away with it. When I was using Titan at LB2, or whatever it was, LB1, he didn't have the 1200% rush. Like, you really knew the difference. And I was using with a Negan lead. He, like, the whole thing, if you remember me saying, like, he hits like a wet noodle. And that's because he just don't crit. The attack output was low. Even though his attack stat was reasonable, it was still like 100k. He just was not hitting because 800% isn't that much on a non-crit. It's like a 450 to 500% hit on a non-crit basically. Sorry, on a crit, which isn't really that amazing. My Titan is only 5-star. I mean, he's still useful. His normalized makes him very useful. I used him from grade 5 until LB3. Like, that's when I started using him. He was more of a support character when I initially got him, though. I have Titan LB3, but I don't use him that often. I mean, he's just so important because of the normalize. Especially against these teams with multiple characters you've got to normalize. If you want to do percentage damage, that is. If you don't want to use percentage damage, then it's not as big a deal. Not as big a deal at all. I've got all my tickets. Well, it's based off of the energy cost, isn't it? I remember that now. Okay, Act 2 complete. Act 2 complete. Okay, this is going to cost like 1,600. This is going to cost like 2,400. So you're looking at 4k. I don't think I've got enough. I don't think you can get enough unless you purchase some, to be honest. So I don't think I'm even going to be able to complete the rediscovery here. So I'm just going to leave it. I'm not going to do it on stream. Kind of pointless. And knowing how it's going to work, the third mini event is going to be like the best mini event to use your javelins on anyway, so it's like, you know how it goes. Always the same way. I bought some with coins because I'm never going to pull on the promo world anyway. Yeah, makes sense. Makes sense. I need to do the Telltale story roadmap today, I think, if I want to actually do it. I've got 22 hours to complete it. We can go through that a little bit later. I'll just read through the stories. I won't bother going through the Walker stages slowly though. Blitz through the actual stages. Has anyone completed that story roadmap? Is there like an actual like piece of art at the end, like there was for the NWO one? I'm guessing there isn't, with only two story roadmaps. Would have been cool to have like a group picture of them or something. That would have been really cool. In the NWO one, there was like Titan just, I think, killing the gentleman or something. Pretty gruesome. What's up, Mini Baker lads? Welcome to the stream, man. I've got some weapons to open today, but I don't think I've got anything like crazy. There might be like an absolute defense upgrade on that weapon from the Mythic market that has fast healing. And I think I've got a fast healing upgrade on a weapon that has got absolute defense on it, and impenetrable defense, so it's funny. It's funny. I could walk away with 2 impenetrable defense fast healing weapons, but most likely will have 0 after doing those upgrades. Because you guys know how I'll be. You know how it be. You know how it always be. Do I have to do any leveling up? I might have to do some leveling up. I might as well do a little bit of leveling up. I'm like in the top 10. So I might do, let's do a little bit, little bit. Just a little bit. We also got the territories, which is nice. This isn't so expensive. I think I need to level up Clementine a little bit. Limit break her first. Unlock. I was worried about selling her. And Luke. go. Okay, Obi-Wan Clem. Means I can just get a couple more levels, which is always nice. And I think I get like one mission complete because of that. I'm not going to use any more upgrade materials on her. Maybe I don't. Oh, they're making you... Okay, I see. They're making you use materials to get characters halfway through tiers. Wait, how do you get her to 750? Is 760 the max? Oh yeah, 750 is again. It's just, yeah. It's weird. It's weird. Okay. We'll get a few more rewards that way. Nothing crazy, but might as well. Who else do I have to upgrade? I think I've got Molly to upgrade. She's LB3. She needs a little bit of leveling. Nope. Dark. He might be leveled already. Looks like he is. 620. Lee. Have I leveled Lee much at all? Not really. Okay. Well, I have actually. I has running out of characters to level up. Running out of characters to level up. Maybe I've got silvers. I guess I've got silvers. I can just get some silvers. Hey, what's up, Moon? Welcome to the stream. Hello there, hello there. Welcome to the stream as well. Just get some silvers. 1 second. Level dupes you haven't sold. And I mean, it's the same as leveling silvers, but at least this way, like, I get more points because I can tier them up first, which I'm gonna do anyway. I'm gonna do anyway. Okay, I mean, I've got so it's like, I've already got so many ready. Okay, yeah, I've got so many ready. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, I can maybe make some. Maybe make some slightly higher tier ones. Slightly higher tier. Okay. That's that. Okay, looks like I've got some alerts. And I've got no grade 4s. So I need to make a grade 4. I've got the other ones though. Can just make a grade 4 from Axles alone. Do 2 of them. Okay. Some more grade 2s. Oops. Oops. She needs to be... Oh no, that's fine. I did it right. I did it right. And then... One of the axles are the same. Okay. Plenty to level up there now. That should be enough. We'll just level these up for now. Oh my. Can someone explain to me how is that the 30k Mythic Gold tokens giveaway? Alvaro, I said when it gets to 2 hours on my stream, so in an hour and 15 minutes, that's when I'll do the giveaway. You can stick around and enter or not. It's completely up to you. Completely up to you. Okay. I think if I just level 3 of them, get me over 1 million. Should be enough. Should be good enough. What are we looking at for the other positions? Okay. I saw one of your monthly pools, and you have an insane amount of gold tokens. I mean, I'm down a little bit, but I've still got quite a lot. I mean, I'm back up a bit. It's just generally not really worth putting on there. I used 200,000 of those tokens. I got one character that was like viable to use and upgrade. So unless they run a gold rush, it's generally not really worth pulling for me. And I'm guessing it's the same for a lot of people who are in my position, to be honest. TBH. Okay, how much further ahead am I? Not much, like a milli. But we'll see. I'm going to open my weapons, guys. I've only got 2 weapons. I didn't have a third one to craft, so I just didn't craft. I could have done a 4-star weapon, I guess, but yeah. Tell me, left or right, guys? Which weapon should I open? Good. Glenn, thank you very much. Good. Member for 8 months. 8 months. Now, I believe one of these weapons is for fast healing, and the other one is for impenetrable defense. And like I said, the fast healing one is on a weapon that already has impenetrable defense, and the impenetrable defense is on one that already has fast healing. So we could come out of this really good, like so good, or nothing's gonna change. Yeah. I'm back up to 600 gold mythic tokens after doing the 150 pulls for the Clem shots. Yeah, for sure. For sure. I mean, if they were smart, they would have announced that was the last gold rush for a while. But they didn't announce that it was that was the last gold rush until like last couple of days, I think. I can't remember. Even then, like, if they were really smart, they wouldn't not do gold rushes so like sparingly, but it is what it is. Left, right. We'll go with the first one to 5, guys. The first one to 5. But yeah, welcome to the stream, Noah. Thanks for tuning in, man. Hope you're having a good Thursday. They announced it was the last one. They actually did it after it finished. I thought they did it near the end of it. That was even worse then. Left. So that's 4 lefts and 2 rights. We need 1 more left or 3 more rights, guys. They shafted peeps. Yeah, I mean, I think all round they're just mismanaging gold rushes and stuff. I don't know. What makes it enjoyable is the gold rush, feeling like you're getting something back out of it. Because the pulls does not feel that way. The pulls are terrible. I've done 50 pulls, got 1 character, and this was like 6 months ago. I did 50 pulls and got 1 character out of it. You know, like it's gonna be worse now, but yeah. Left. Okay, we're gonna go left and right. One of them is the Wang Fa weapon, and all we need to get is impenetrable defense, and the other one is like I think it's the Telltale weapon, and all we need to get is fast healing. So we need crits. We need crits. Although I should be get. I mean, I think I didn't get a crit. I think I started a craft and it just reverted it. You know how like if you close your game too quickly. I don't get a crit here, so we're gonna reset this weapon. I'm pretty sure I started the craft for Laupo's fists, but it isn't here. So I'm not sure what's going on there. I'm not sure. Oh, 1535 for this, and we didn't get either. We didn't get either. So it's another reset. Awesome. Awesome. They're royally shafting us all right now. I mean, I don't feel like I'm being shafted. I just feel like everything that I enjoy is just like made unenjoyable. That's just everything that seems to happen in the game at the moment. If the community feedback is this is quite fun, like almost guaranteed within a month's time, it's going to be made really not fun. It's just me, because it's going to be like, how can we get a couple of dollars out of this, and inevitably that makes it trash, basically. But yeah, this gem event is shocking. We won't even be able to start it until like halfway into the event. Yeah, exactly. This overall event, in my opinion, the Lost and the Forgotten event is really terrible. They're becoming anti-fun. Yeah, pretty much. I mean, it's been like that for quite a while now, unfortunately. I've got my SC pull. We'll pull on Shiva. We managed to luck out another Lee on the last pull for Lee. Okay, rabbits. I mean, I'll take my luck. I'll take my luck on that wheel. I can't really complain too much. I cannot complain too much at all. I didn't expect to get anything for Lee, to be honest, but we did. I think it's time to think about Inner Circle. It would almost definitely be done badly. Almost definitely. Like, like 90% of something can be good. It's that last 10%, you know. Instead of putting sugar on your sweet thing at the end of the meal, they're putting salt. You know, every time. Just every single time. And they're doing it on purpose as well. Is it like, whoops? It's straight up on purpose, man. And unfortunately, as you know, with sugar and salt, that's the bit that can determine the entire meal, you know? And I don't think that's what they're really understanding. It was kind of like, oh, this won't have that big an impact. It actually impacts it so massively that it's just like, yeah. But anyway, you can get 25 gems in the shop right now, but I don't think it's worth it. Yeah, it costs 1,000 coins to. I mean, I'd have to go on the site and check the info, but from what Valiant said, it costs 500 gems to do one of the road maps, and you only get 330 bandages back. So I don't think 350 bandages, I think it was. I don't think 350 bandages are worth 1,000 coins, because 350 bandages is like 2 stages of or like 3 stages of the road map. So it doesn't seem so worth it in my mind. What can you do? Like, I did a poll to see how many people got Molly. I wasn't actually sure. I thought it'd be like quite I thought most people would have got LB3. And then maybe someone missed out on LB3 because of like they got RNG'd on the stash, or their faction didn't really go in on the the arena, the last one. But it was like only 30% of people got LB3. Like 70% of people didn't get LB3. And I was really surprised at that. Like, I think that sort of thing, if someone doesn't get an LB3 character, I think that makes them feel bad on an event. What's up, Taco? Welcome to the stream. If the meal is sliced tomatoes, I'll take the salt on top. Yeah, but yeah, I mean, that's why I said a dessert. unless you're having sliced tomatoes for dessert, I don't know. The event tunes become less accessible when this limited time recruits thing gets announced. Looking forward to that one. Yeah, I'm not sure how that's gonna work. Honestly, I'm not sure how that's gonna work. Who knows? Like, they're not making out this is the only time you can get these characters, but they're not saying how you can get them afterwards. And I think that gives I think that can give like a bad feeling on the future of the game, honestly. In terms of like, you don't know what's coming anyway, but when the things that you kind of thought you understood how it worked don't even work that way anymore, then yeah. So those 350 would be able to get you like less than 2 stages. Well, just under 3 stages. And that costs 1,000 coins. So for the 4,000 coins it costs to do those gems, you'd be able to do like 1 roadmap. So 4,000 coins for 1 copy of Michelle in that maths. Now, how much you're actually going to need, I've got no idea. It's probably going to be a lot. I don't know how many bandages I've got right now. I'm not sure if that's 310 or 810. I'm guessing that's 310. Although it could be 9. I think that's a 910. Which is actually pretty decent, but I can't complete the first act here. And I've completed what, 2 acts of rediscovery? It's not like the other acts give that much more. I just want an event where I don't hold on to my resources the entire event because I'm unsure how well structured it is. Is that too much to ask? I want an event where I'm like, yeah, this seems really well structured. I spend my energy early. You know, maybe even get benefits for spending early. Like, you know, daily roadmap, very worthwhile doing the daily roadmap or something, you know? I don't know. Right now it's just like, wait and see if we're going to even get enough to get the character, complete 1 of the 2 roadmaps. I don't know. You can see top left, okay. But yeah, it's not enough to complete the first roadmap, so I don't know where I'm going to get all those other bandages to complete the other 4 acts, you know? If I complete this act, hit this entire roadmap, I think I get like another... I think in total I maybe get enough to get grade 5. In total. But LB3's like a must for both of these characters, honestly. And if they're saying you can't get these characters the way we normally would get the characters afterwards, then it just doesn't... Again, it's just making me like, is it even worth doing anymore? Come on, lockdown, this is Scopely. Even AAA studios aren't in line at times. I mean, I do play other games. I test out other games to see how they do their events. And I play a game that's very old. Very transparent events. I play a game that's very new. Very transparent events. You know? It's it's a strategy. It's a strategy. I just tried for impenetrable defense on the same weapon after just buying it, blowtorched, and got it my second try. I'm not mad. It's just luck. It's just the way it goes. Fast hitting probably is a little harder to get, I would assume, but it should be easier to get impenetrable defense eventually. I'd hope, at least. I'd hope. The current event is close to BP pricing, I think. You'll probably get 2 for free with the remainder paywalls. No one complains there since it's all revealed. Here it's kept secret. Yeah, pretty much. And I think that's the issue. But I think a bigger issue is the fact that there's 2 characters. Most would assume that you choose one and you pay for the other one, like all the other events have had in the past where there's 2 characters. Now you get 3%. Yeah, you did it to yourself. Only got yourself to blame. Scrappy want you to overspend since there's no specifics on availability until... Yeah, I mean, and like I said, the people that's going to annoy the most are the people that's going to spend. And then the people who aren't able to spend or not willing to are going to just feel like the event's not very good and left out. And it's not like there aren't better options, man. This is the thing. It's not like there aren't better options at the moment. So it's really weird. These strategies piss off your paying customers and make your non-paying customers not want to play the game. Such a weird strategy. We'll see how it plays out, Cotton. FOMO is their most used strategy. But like, it's got to the point where it's so used that most people just don't do anything. And then they just basically see if they can get it without doing anything. Like if the structure was like Battle Pass is a structure that is like obvious. Like it was said by Steve. You know how it works. It works the same way every time. You buy the key, you get the stuff. They probably have better interaction with the Battle Pass when it comes to people purchasing the Battle Pass key than any other event. And people don't get annoyed by buying the Battle Pass key. I've never seen someone annoyed at buying a Battle Pass key. Because you know why? Because that's structured well. Because it's transparent. You know, it's just like... Whereas these events constantly annoy people. You can only miss out so many times before you just don't borrow anymore. Exactly. So it's either going to be people are going to be missing out and just not getting the rewards, and then it's just going to be like, what's the point? Or they're going to be spending, and then they're going to be seeing like people get it for free like a week later because you were like weren't given the information. Either way is a positive thing there. There's no positivity there. It's a bold strategy, yeah. Bold indeed. These few weeks have been really draining. Any games you'd recommend that are similar? I mean, if you're drained playing RTS, you're gonna be drained playing another game on top. To be honest. I stopped spending. Even cancel my SC. The gold tokens are a joke, and when you get dupes, which you will. Can't do anything with them. Yeah. I think they need to implement something that you can do with those guild bits other than swap them from gold mythic tokens. What you can do with them, I've got no idea. But there needs to be something. Right? I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, rewards, question mark. I mean, like, the battle pass, like I say. No, I've never seen anyone complain about buying the battle pass. It's in your hands, you can buy it, you don't have to buy it, you get rewards, you know what you're going to get if you don't buy it, you know what you're going to get if you do buy it. You know? Now, they could definitely do something like that at a higher price point. Not necessarily like... You could definitely do something like that at a higher price point. They could do like $100. Not $100 battle pass, I think that would be too much, but like... They could have like... Almost like milestone spending in an event that unlocks certain things and then gives you access to the rest of the event, and it's just transparent that that's what it does. And then you know what you're going to get if you don't do it, you know what you're going to get if you do. You know you can do like the first unlock, the second unlock, and the third unlock, you know. I can miss a lot before I throw the game at the game. Yeah! Throw the game at the game. Okay, let's go ×3 again. We should know how we can finish this. Exactly. Exactly. The whole rediscovery map grants 2,000 bandages, and it takes 2,600 for gold grade 5 Michelle, or 2,280 for grade 5 Ophelia. Yeah, so rediscovery doesn't even give enough to get a grade 5. Rediscovery just is really overpriced. The scaling on the javelins. Like, this third mini event has to be so good. Like, but it's not going to be good. The first mini event was imagine that mini event didn't exist though. Like what was it, the raids, you had to raid 600 times or something, or like 600 crossbones. I think that gave 1,500 javelins. But that isn't even, that was like 3 stages of the last act of 3 stages of the last act of rediscovery. It isn't really even that much. 20 shards for gilded bit seems fair. That would have been 50 for one specific gold tune. I don't know about like specific gold characters or like something like that, but I don't know. There has to be something. These comments are commonplace and still nothing gets done about it. Someone must see it. Would only take a few changes to make people happy. Happier people will continue to play and spend. This is what I've been saying for years. Happier people spend in your games. It hasn't been the strategy of Scopely, obviously. Never has. They've rathered the other end of the scale, which is like make people pissed off and feel like they have to spend to keep up. That's what the mentality of, like, you hear. I feel like I have to spend to keep up because that's what a lot of people have been forced to feel that way. Spending begrudgingly. Exactly. And there's only a few areas of the game where you can spend and you don't feel that way, and like Battle Pass is one of them. At least I feel that way anyway. You can do those wonderful 125 gilded bit turn-ins, 250 gilded bits needed. Yeah. And then from those 18 pulls, you get like maybe one non-dupe if you're lucky. Maybe. They cater to gambling addicts mostly. That's the thing, right? That's the thing. I think a lot of people aren't really doing it for gambling. They have an idea that the game's competitive. So a lot of people spend to have the edge constantly, right? That's why they spend. Like, they don't even really care about their pools. Like, they'll just, like, they'll spend, like, $500 on a character, and they'll just drop the money, and they won't even, like, watch the pools. They're not even excited by pools anymore. It's just about getting the character. It isn't about, like, having fun with the pools. So, like, a new promo come out, like, this new promo that comes out tonight, it seems like a character that is worth picking up for, like, the whales, basically. If you're someone who is going to want to have a good defense, one of your good defenses, it seems like a character that is not must-have, but, like, is quite a good character to have. So I'm guessing all the top players and all the top factions will be spending to get this character, if they're spenders, just because of that situation. They'll just skip the pulls, see if they get the character times 5 every 40, and just keep pulling until they got 5 of the character. Upgrade the character, max the character out with the resources they've bought, or some Madelines that they just bought. That's it. That's just it. But that makes money. But it's just like that isn't gambling. It's just more like some other thing. If you're a high enough spender, it's not really gambling. There's not much RNG. It's just like you could get lucky and not have to spend as much, but you're still willing to spend $500 a character, you know? Slight change of subject. I did not get my 75k milestone from Blitzwar. Support say they're looking into why. Is anyone else experiencing this? Yeah, it isn't just you. Spent time sorting out my S-Class collection today. That's how it's signed. The pools are stressful, not fun. When you know 98% of the pools will be trash, what's the point? Yeah, I think from your average player standpoint, that's the mentality, yeah. Has every tune LB3 as soon as they come out? Yeah, I mean, if you've got the money and you just want to drop money, that's fine. You can spend money how you want, but that's what I don't understand on these sort of events. Like, why do they make it convoluted? These people don't care about it, you know? I saw someone buy Angel Battle Pass and buy Angel day one it came out just because Angel was a decent character. Not for any other reason. Not like just to get her early and use her as soon as possible. Not because they thought they wouldn't get her otherwise. They knew they were going to get her. You know, we know how Battle Pass works, but there are whales who do that, which is fine. That's actually good for the game, in my opinion. If all the whales want to buy the Battle Pass character the day it comes out, that's good for RTS, because they're going to get that character anyway. They're just spending to get it early. And that's why I don't understand why, like, the Battle Pass character that coincides with War of Champions isn't a little bit better so that people are more likely to spend to get it. You know? And that's a place where they could definitely put a more powerful character every now and again, so it's actually worth spending early to get it. But yeah, I'm still I'm still saving gold mythic tokens for the next gold rush. The next gold rush is going to be in 2 months' time, I think, or a month and a half's time. In a month and a week is War of Champions, and then it's meant to come after War of Champions. Was that guy Noah? No, it wasn't. Noah's not going to buy Battle Pass tokens for Angel. It was just someone on Discord who had Angel Day 1. The scope knows everyone is saving gold mythic tokens, so expect a 5 million milestone or something equally ridiculous. This is exactly the situation that is the issue, right? Because they mishandle gold rushes, the only way they can recover the situation, because people will save because it is pointless to use them otherwise, to be honest, is they make it worse when it returns again. Like, they're just shooting yourselves in the foot every turn. It's just nuts. Like, from my perspective, I see the same mistake over and over and over and over and over again. It's just like... it's just crazy. It's just crazy. I said, like, what I said is what they should do is 2 gold rushes a month. Make one more of a spender's gold rush, so it's slightly more pulls that you have to do, and one more a bit more free to play accessible, so it's less pulls. But even the free to play accessible one is maybe you have to do it every other gold rush if you're free to play. And maybe reward less gold mythic tokens back when you do it, but still reward gold mythic tokens back. So like from 50 pulls, reward, let's say 10 pulls back instead of whatever it was before. I think you got like 20 pulls from 50 pulls. But yeah. The gold mythic wheel just makes me angry thinking about it. One of the stupidest things in the game at the moment. It's almost useless for the majority of players, yeah. Like, one of the things that every game faces is at the end game, things can become be not as useful for like certain players, because the majority of the content's behind them. But this stuff has been built for end game content, but it's just useless for you already still. You know? Challenge run or tournament run. It was dead on release effectively, because it was just really badly made. Tournament run was fine. Sorry, challenge run was fine. Was actually good. I would go ahead and say challenge run was good. The only downside of challenge run is like the traits were not balanced. So like some traits, there was no free to play fast leader, for instance. So people had to use like Maggie, or they had to use a defense leader, or not a leader at all. Now it's not so much of a problem. You've got decent characters with fast. You've got a nice support character as well. You know, you can use Clementine and Molly on those stages and be fine. But tournament run. So if that wheel is that bad, why does everyone want gold rushes? Because that's the only thing that guarantees rewards soul. If I was to say, it's kind of like this. Like, if I was to say, you buy a product of mine, I'm selling a product, and you know exactly what that product is, and then when you buy that product, you'll also get like a lottery win. It'll be RNG what you get, but you'll get a lottery win. It could be something really basic like a balloon, but it could also be a car. That's cool, right? That's cool. But it's the product that you're buying in the first place which makes it so that it doesn't matter which one you get, right? Whereas if you were buying just the RNG rather than the product, you were just and then I gave you a balloon for £50, you know, you wouldn't be too happy about that because you just got a balloon for 50 quid, and that is what it's like pulling on the gold mythic token wheel, because you can do 50 pulls and literally get a balloon. You can get nothing. But then sometimes, every now and again, you might get a Mercedes because like you pull like 2 or 3 of the latest character that you really want. But unless there's the guarantee, you're never going to be always happy with it. That's why whenever there's a gold rush in there, everyone's always happy with it, because that's the guarantee. Like I don't even have like any sort of like marketing qualifications or anything like that. But even I know this, right? Like this is obvious, and this isn't just in this game. This is like just everything. This isn't everything. What kind of reward is all dupes? But that's the thing, you don't see that as the main reward anymore. You see that as the RNG like bonus. You see the main reward is the gold rush. It changes it. It changes your aspect. It's sort of like level up tournaments. Why don't you level up characters outside level up tournaments? Even though it's guaranteed that your characters are going to get a bit stronger, you're always going to do it during level up tournaments because that's the guaranteed reward system, right? And that's the same with Gold Rush. Except, at least when you're leveling up characters outside level up tournaments, at least you're getting bonuses for that. At least your roster's getting stronger. At least your characters are getting stronger. You could do 50 Gold Rush, or you could do 50 Gold Mythic token pulls and not get a single character that's gonna not be a dupe. I'm ready to be tied to the fence to keep away walkers with some of my bad jokes. We actually have people in the camp, Daylight, with bows and arrows who just like fire them at you anytime you come near the camp. And they can add primos to the gold wheel all they want, but it's like trying to find a needle in a haystack pulling those suckers. Yeah. 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 It's the only free source of roster progression, although it's just a very small chance at best to get, and then it gets worse. Yeah. Marketing experience or background? Either. I haven't got any marketing qualifications. I've got business qualifications, but not marketing. And that's about like, this is about like how to market your product. They don't really seem to understand the psychological aspect of purchasing something. There's a massive psychological aspect to purchasing something. Like, are you happy with the product in the first place, you know? Are you happy after you've got it? Are you happy like a week later? If this is like, if you're trying to sell someone a coffee every day, and like a week after they buy the first coffee, they realize actually it's like terrible, they're not going to buy the coffee anymore. So if you've got a product that you want to keep selling over and over and over again, you've got to keep people happy with that product, and it just doesn't happen here. The phases that take 5 seconds for lock take me 3 attempts. Oh right, these stages. It's because I've got a this is like the Telltale team's really good at taking down walkers. It's quite good. They get protection of all multi hits, crit bonuses. Yeah, I'm not going to finish rediscovery. Not even finishing rediscovery. I might buy the bag if I can buy the bag. I only need 400, so I think I can. Oh wait, I need 450. Is there a bag? I bought the bag already. I think I got 700 from this bag. There is one where I can just buy 100, right? Am I wrong in that? Isn't there one where I can just buy 100 javelins? I remember seeing it. Is it in here? I thought I saw one where I could just buy 100 javelins for 100 coins. I guess it's gone. Specials? No. I guess it's gone. I almost definitely saw it though. Check featured. Yes, it's not in any of these. It would be in here, right? I remember seeing it though. It was 100 javelins. But yeah. I don't know why you can buy more than what the roadmap costs though. This is the interesting part. Does stuff drop from the stages? Because why would you need to buy more? After you've bought 20 of these purchases, like 20 topaz purchases, why would I need to buy more than 20? If it costs 500 to complete. I think you could have finished Rediscovery for free, but you had to finish no worse than 3rd in all the 20s rewarding javelins, and that limits it to maybe 1 or 2 folks per region. Yeah, I didn't do that well. I did buy the bag and get 700. That was like winning a tournament, I guess. Might have to restart. Okay, let me see. Let me see. We shall see. In case you fail. True, but like you can do it 2.5 times more than you need. There must be drops or something. There, no, okay. I was like, there we go, but it's like I just saw the coins. Oh, there it is. Like it actually popped up. So I have to buy 5 of these. Okay, we'll just unlock the roadmap. Let's just. I just want to see what we can do on the next roadmap, and then I can show you guys as well. Okay, so I've completed all of Rediscovery, and I did get 200 more of the bandages from because I bought the battle pass while there was an offer up, and I've got 2,380. So you can get 2,180, and that's nearly enough to complete the first 2 acts apparently. Okay, now I can see the Bloodstone roadmap, and this costs 50, 100, 200, 300, 400, 500. Yeah. So this is 1,000 coins. This costs. Or I can decide to do. Is it this roadmap? Well, yeah, sort of. This roadmap, Stone Chance. And this costs 100. But you also do get bandages for completing this. This actually seems pretty good just for the bandages though. I could be wrong there. Let me just double check this. This one costs 80 and the rewards are 50. Whereas this one costs 100 and the rewards are 125. So this roadmap just straight up is better than that other roadmap off that. And then this is like RNG. Just gonna give you slight progress on that other roadmap. Isn't there meant to be a second stone roadmap. That isn't RNG. It's meant to be choice. Didn't I see like a stone choice and stone? Am I blind? Stone chance. I thought there was a stone choice roadmap. I started those missions because the bandage drop is better, yeah. Or do they give you the choice on... No, I don't know. In a couple of days. So do these ones stop? So does the stone chance roadmap end? Or do they both run at the same time? Oh, 4 days chance, then 3 days of choice. So this is like the slightly better roadmap, but even then, like, it's just you're not gonna get enough of this stuff basically. And I don't think, can you do the stages ahead of time? So like, can I do topaz before I do like amethyst or whatever the other ones are called? I can do anyone at any time. That's decent. That's decent. So like, I wouldn't buy, if you're gonna spend, guys, I wouldn't buy this, wherever it is. I wouldn't buy these. It looks like it's better to buy this because you get one of these for buying this. So like 50 coins, you're effectively spending 50 coins to get 125 bandages here, which is like reasonable cost. So like, if I was to buy the last 5 of these, I could run that other roadmap a couple of times, which I'm probably going to do right now. And then that way I can get another 600 bandages just from running this roadmap. And then I get the RNG of this on top, basically. I believe the one for the choice is way more expensive. Like, I think it's like crazy. It's like 80 per stage or something like that. I didn't really check the event, honestly, because it did seem like it was more of a premiere thing, because I just calculated my rediscovery stuff, and like, I might be able to... I've only running this stage because I can, because I spent coins just now. That's it. I had to spend, what, 1,500 coins, I think, in total. What am I looking for? My Telltale team. There we go. It replaces it. It's only slightly better, but it's the route I'm going. Yeah, yeah. Gives you a couple of extra bandages. I think... Like, this last event could be decent. The last mini event could be decent, but... who knows, guys. If it rewards bandages, and it doesn't, and it's like decent value for javelins, then it's decent, but... my guess is it's going to reward javelins, so it's just going to be kind of like, eh. That's why I take the Telltales, all those multi-hits. Even Lee, look at him bouncing around. Oh man. So it's a good job of crits and insta-kill. Good job. Because lead don't do much damage otherwise. Oh no, wait, we get a bag per stage. Oh damn, it's much better value to buy 100 coins then. Like 100%. Oh damn. 100% don't buy those topaz like purchases really. It seems actually pretty good versus the value just buying straight up javelins in that situation. Because you're getting that bag per stage you complete. So you get 5 bags. So I'm about to get 125 gems and 125 bandages for 100 coins versus 25 gems for 50 coins. But again, we should know this so we can plan ahead. Exactly. I mean, at the end of it, it might even turn out okay, right? But the fact is, the fact that we don't know and we can't plan, and it's making me like potentially play differently than I would otherwise. It's like I said, it's not making it a fun experience. And the easiest comparison is the battle pass. Like I said, we know how it works. We know what we'll get if we spend. Never seen someone complain that they spent on the battle pass. Okay, so it is a per stage drop on those bags as well. We'll open the 5 bags. We can't trade in the gems though. We can't trade in the gems. So like, I think it's 25% chance for each gem, right? But if we get too much of one gem, then that's it. We screwed. Let me open those bags. I've got 5 of these bags as well. 1,000. 1,000. I should get 10k. It feels like I should get 10k. Didn't. Okay, stone chance bag. Garnet. Amethyst. Aquamarine. Garnet. Amethyst. Don't want too many of one. It's better to keep it a little bit spread around. Some leftover war crates. My daily mission bags. I haven't opened for 7 days. Huh. Knowing people will listen to Lock, I wonder if Scopely would ever put. I mean, that's illegal. Daylight. If you're employed by a company, you can't not reveal that information. And you can't have like you can't play or use the product, I believe, on your personal like stuff, channels. Basically, this is why Link had to stop making RTS content. This is why Invisinerd had to stop making RTS content, because they're employed by Scopely, so they can't. And this is why it's obvious that I'm not employed by Scopely, because I'm still making content. It's just like, and also like, I can actually say negative things, as you just saw. Whereas, you know, Invis a nerd and Link cannot. You won't see them say anything negative about Scopely or RTS in any way because they can't. They're not allowed to, and that's the freedoms you give up for a paycheck. That's the way it goes. Like, for instance, I have been sponsored by companies before to promote their games, and I've been in the same position. I can't say, this part of the game's absolutely trash, guys. I can't say that. You just can't say that. Locke signed an NDA. An NDA is non-disclosure, means I know information of stuff that isn't in the game yet. That's all. That's all that it means. It doesn't mean I can't say that stuff in the game isn't good. That isn't what an NDA means. It's in the name. Non-disclosure agreement just means I can't disclose information that I know through meetings. That's it. It's just the way it goes. It's like a very annoying battle pass. At least they did the chance roadmap and the choice. Would have been shocking if they did it the other way around. I don't know. I think the other way around is better, honestly, because I think the choice one gets more expensive. They should have just had it. You could choose which one you did, or they just had them run at the same time. What upgrades do you have on Peacekeeper's weapon? Does he have an attached weapon? I don't know. I haven't done anything with Peacekeeper's weapon. I've only got him at grade 4. I haven't started to use him yet. We got it. You work under the table. Nah, that's not what I said. That's not what I said. What upgrades? Oh, sorry, yeah, I've already said answered that. He can't give us info we don't get told by Scopely. No, not always. I just can't give info that is stuff that isn't in the game that I haven't got the green light to give info on. That's how it works, basically. It's up to Scopely. Scopely have carte blanche, or whatever it's called. Like, they have rule of authority on anything that isn't released in the game. The second it's in the game, I can do whatever I want, you know? I could start, like, talking about plat mods right now. I can make a video on plat mods, say why I think plat mods are good, why I think they're bad. Now, before plat mods came out, I couldn't do that because, obviously, yeah. But anyway. I hope Locke never works for Scopely other than content creating. I mean, I don't work for Scopely with my content creating either. That's why I've done videos on other games. There's literally no, like, contractual agreement between me and Scopely for my content. And the next gold pull event is after World Champions, which is like a month away. He wouldn't work for them. Being self-employed is a big deal. For me, it is, yeah. I mean, I've worked for companies before, and I've never enjoyed my work. Even though it was in my industries that I enjoyed. Like, I worked in finance. I really like numbers and stuff. It was just boring. I didn't like working for a company. I worked in IT, same situation. I just realized I missed an arena, I think. Because I think they made an extra arena. I missed this one on purpose. They made an extra arena. Oof. Like, talk about the problems with Bide and Reflect going off easier than it should. What do you mean easier? What does that mean? I don't get why people don't believe Locke does. You're doing some like double negatives here. So he was, no, I'm not falling for this one, man. I'm not falling for this one. Trying to get me into like some weird loop where I like agree
that I'm the president of the United States somehow. Like what? Okay. Commands. Splish Splosh weapon. Not weapon. Oh no. Nearly. I've actually done this by mistake before, like done an arena attack without either having a rampage weapon. It is a completely different experience. And it's not a very good experience at all. Welcome back, hello there. Welcome back. Ever think of live streaming other games? League of Legends, CSGO? The way it works for content creators is it's much better to like not diversify your content on your channel, otherwise you can lose it, like lose the interest of your viewers. A lot of the time people are interested in the content you provide and the way you provide it, but if I started like just let me go to an extreme level. If I was to like start doing knitting streams, you know, people might like me, but they might not necessarily want to watch me do knitting streams. Now that could make my channel blow up. But it's a risk either way. And the same goes with games. Like for instance, I do Walking Dead videos on other games now and then, and they do okay. Some of them even do better. Like my No Man's Land streams recently have done better than my RTS streams in some occasions. So sometimes it can be a bit random, but okay, I can beat these ones. Although that's a 60% chance. I've got a 60% chance of beating this team. It's not endurance. Okay, I can take the risk, I guess. I can beat all these teams. Yeah, I can beat all these teams. Yeah. This is the hardest team because I need to not get RNG'd on the first takedown. Although, it looks like we didn't get RNG'd. That's good. Although, will she still execute if he absolute defends? Oh man, we managed to do it. I have to get this kill. Okay, we managed to do it. Like, I guess their Wang Fa might not have been upgraded, so it's hard to know. Look at Sickness, give me the he. President Luck, where have you been? I'm assuming they know web portal is brutal to navigate and have to believe they're working to fix it. Just me. I think it gets a lot of complaints, which is surprising because it makes them the Bucks. So it is a little surprising. If you are the president of the United States, we now all know how old you are. True that. Damn, I gave it away. Cygnus is just put me into this situation, or did I just die? Four hits. The first two didn't kill. 4 hits to kill. Okay, we did it. His AP disappeared, so I know he dies. But he's going to absolutely defend twice. Ugh. Pain is right. Okay, here's the RNG team, guys. It's all about this character here. He has got 60% normalizer resistance. Are we going to normalize him right now or blow up my whole team? Neither, but I'm screwed. So we got RNG'd. I will win, but we got RNG'd. I should win. I'm just gonna kill my whole team in doing it though. Was that 4 attacks? I didn't count 4 attacks. Awesome. So that was the RNG. If we got him, we would have obviously not died, and we would have obviously got the first turn win. Knitting with Locke, I'd watch it. I know some people would watch it. Some people would, but like it'd be a drastic reduction in the rest of my videos. I mean, my videos are getting a lot less views right now than they have in recent times because it's summer. That's just the way it goes. Or like it's getting warmer. I can see it on my analytics in the past. That's just the way it goes. The RNG team again, so it looks like it. Oh, we got 2 RNG teams this time. We're screwed. We got 2. We're gonna try them both though, guys. We're gonna try them both. And we're gonna risk this one. Just no confuse is good. Damn, smacking. Smickety smack. You better have good top stitch or I'm out. That's what I'm saying. Be held to a different standard now. Completely different standards. Okay, that's nice. Don't take out Zeke. Okay, take out Zeke. The video I want to see is State of Decay 2 with Tex. Yes, Tex is loving his State of Decay 2. Cygnus is happy with life now. Have my sense of humor back. It is a horrible thing to lose. And here it goes. Oh, we get the first one. We get the first bit of RNG. Can we get it a second time? We shall. We shall find out. The only thing left to do is shall find. Ah, oh, damn! I'm actually lost this one. We got the RNG. How is he this tanky? I don't know how he's this. How has he got 50% defense? Where's that buff come from? Oh, he's got improved stonewall. Okay. Okay. So we would have first turned his team if I actually saw that. I should have probably targeted him with Eva to try and ransack. We lost 4k. That's not that much. We lost 4k points. I think I'm going to get RNG'd again anyway here, so it doesn't actually matter. And yeah, there we go. Awesome. 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 What a terrible character. I think Payback was probably one of the worst ever creations in RTS, but they went one step further with Peacekeeper for sure. How can we make it even more of a work experience for our player base? That was the idea. Telltale knitted thing. My skills aren't that good. Okay. There's RNG there. But the rest are fine. We'll get there in the end. In the end, we shall get there. Angel, that's beautiful. When Kenny dies, it's GG for lot. No, when I lose one character, it's GG. I'm trying to get max score. I'm not trying to, like, not get max score here. First turn, 5 alive. That's the aim. That's the aim. And that RNG right there, no crit, is why I have to bring a command. Has to. Okay. Oh, we got lucky with that. I don't know how she did that much damage, to be honest. See if we can... Oh, we did. Nearly took him out without the rush from Kenny. Not bad. Not bad. Are we gonna get screwed? Are we gonna get screwed? Are we gonna get screwed? I got a feeling we will. Got a feeling. We could have got really wrecked there, actually. I'll take out Zachary, that's fine. Stun. Gotta recoup some of these coins. Okay, here we go. He's only got 14% normalized resist. I was gonna say. Try and do me like this, game. Don't try and do it to me like this. Who gets LB3? Who gets LB3 Peacekeeper and then only gives him 14% normalized resist, man? I'm not disappointed that Peacekeeper only had 14%. But who does that, man? Who does it? Well, what's the point of wailing on a character if you're not gonna like max them out, you know? Okay, we have got combat mods to do. Let's check out the combat mods. And then I'm going to play the Telltale story roadmap. And then I'm going to do the giveaway. Oops, went a bit too far. Then we're going to do the giveaway. Any guesses on mods? Probably someone who pulled 5 times from the free token but didn't really care. But like... he's the most broken character in the game. It doesn't matter if you're a whale or like a newbie. Unless it... like, but he... the reason that team's suspect, though, is because it's the highest graded team that I had to face in that arena. So it was the last team I had to face. So their roster's nuts. But surely, when you've got 3 defenses, you've got... oh no, it's so weird. So weird. Lingerie time. Soon. Soon. Oh, well, hopefully not, but soon. Crit set, attack versus tough. I actually got one of those recently on the mission for Clementine. Attack set, attack while taunted. Crit chance on crit. Is that crit chance or crit multiplier on crit? Because crit chance I don't want. Death set, death versus alert. Alert. HP on HP. Crit damage on crit. That's what I want to see. Deaths while disarmed on defense. HP set, daze resist. Graze on HP. You guys seen Sebastian Milton, right? Do you think he's worth putting a daze resist on, considering his signature move gives him like that crazy hill to make it so that amped procs more often? I feel like it would be. Death versus fast on attack set. Why though? Daze resist on defense. Crit damage on attack. Defense against blue on HP. Okay, we'll see what we get here. Got a couple of guaranteed crit sets. Reflect. Not really going to do much for me here. Oh, that is nice. We need to see what the rolls are going to be like. It has to be like 20% plus. It might even have to be slightly higher than that to actually be like an improvement for someone, but that's decent. That's decent. That I can't complain too much about. Attack set, bleed resist. Don't need that so much now. Attack versus alert on HP set. I know someone said attack versus alert. I thought I said attack versus alert. Oh, defense versus alert. Okay. That would have been nicer on HP set. HP on defense. I'll take that. HP on defense. Defense versus tough on defense set. I will take that. I will definitely take that. You were very close with that, guess, Steve. Defense versus tough. That is nice. Crit on defense. Not nice. Attack on crit set again. Come on, one of these has got to be decent, right? One of these has got to be decent. Next out. Death while confused on crit set. If that was on defense or HP, it might have been usable. Crit on HP. No, thank you. Last mods. HP on defense again. I got a couple of nice mods. They're all stat mods, though, I think. All the good mods I got were stat mods, which isn't actually a bad thing, but it just is, you know, it is the way it is, basically. These two attack mods on crit set. We'll see what we can get here. And we're going to get 2.9% off the first roll, which is okay. Next roll, 2.1%. So I think we can still get 20%, but it's going to be like a big roll required. It's literally going to need the 5% roll. So it's unlikely to happen. We've got a big roll though, 19.5%. That's okay-ish, I guess. Let's see if we can get above 20% on this one. I like to see some like 3% rolls. Oops, I was like, I didn't get anything, but yeah. 2.9% again. What are we gonna get on the second roll? 4.5% early this time. Am I actually out? Man, I went out. I got out. I lost out on these real quick. I have been using these a little bit more often. I had to upgrade so many mods recently to get my defense teams in order, to be honest. I think I've got some bags. It might not be a huge amount though, to be honest, either. Is there some in here? Nope. I think that's it, right? There's no like hidden bags or something. That's it. I've already claimed all the ones I can in here, so hopefully like, this 20k is enough. I don't think it will be though. I think it's quite expensive, right? Yeah, it's quite expensive. So we'll see. Okay, last roll. We need 2.6% or higher. The higher the percentages, the better the roll. 5%, 22% plus mod here potentially. Potentially. Don't make me do more than 10 rolls, please. I can afford one more roll. The price is just completely out of this stuff. Completely out of it. So I can't upgrade any more of my mods. Man, I seem to have a really low amount of scrap there. I don't know how I had that low scrap. I don't remember using scrap that much recently. Like last week, basically. I don't know. Always pick one I have pulled that is useless. If I'm going to suffer, you're going to suffer too situation. I get it. Thanks for that. I get it. Feels good. Feels great. Okay, we're going to run the Telltale story roadmap. So this is Telltale story roadmap part 2. And we're going to run the stages at 3 times, but I'm going to read through the whole story. What is he saying to me? Kids. No matter what's going on around them, War, famine, pestilence, death, maybe all four. They still gotta be kids sometimes. There's something. They see something, maybe they're gonna explore it, no matter what the grown-ups said. Uh-oh. And that's how Clem and Duck found themselves a little too far away from the motel with nobody around to call to. I like the fact that I can use a full Telltale team now though on these stages. It actually feels good. All my rolls today were awful. Yours will be good to balance it out. I mean, potentially that second attack on crit set is actually going to be decent. We'll have to see. I don't do it to be mean, but it is because I get it right sometimes. See, I told you we could do it. Just kill a bunch of walkers. The trick is to trip them or something and then bash their heads in. You see, this isn't right because they didn't learn this properly until way later. Way later. But yeah, watch. Okay, buddy. Okay, buddy. It was season 2 when Clementine learnt this. The whole like stagger a walker, then stab it. Welcome to the stream, Matthew. I can do it too, I bet. Sure thing. I'll set this one up. Now get his angry face is something. I skipped the second Telltale story round. I love Telltale, but the first one was so boring. I actually kind of didn't mind the first one. It was kind of cool, like where the plot lines like were, but yeah, it was like between the main stories. There's always vending machines, man. It seems like Duck loves the vending machines. Like they kind of did with the roadmap story what I wish that Telltale would just do with some episodes, to be honest. Which is like tell certain characters' storylines before or after. It'll be fine. They're always empty. But what if this one isn't? How awesome would that be? Show them that we're actually useful. It's gonna be like loads of bubblegum or something, right? I love season 1. You got to wreck Larry and that was the best thing ever. I just can't imagine the actual character saying some of these lines. I don't know why. I get that. I get that. Like this part, seriously. If we do this, what's your dad going to say? Like that. I don't think Clementine would say it like that. But so I get what you're saying. But yeah, I get what you're saying. It's hard to write something that someone else has like created the character on though. Like, but I don't care. Doesn't play into her the mentality there. But I get what you're saying. Moon, are you doing the whole like story roadmap thing for this one as well? Or do you think the first one was enough for you, Rob? Good. I mean, at the end of the day, it's content, you know, and that's minutes watched and stuff. But yeah, one of the easiest ways to do it is just to take screenshots and just line up the screenshots. It renders much quicker that way as well, but yeah. I'm gonna do it because I said I would. You like the weapon from BP? It's okay. It's okay. I don't actually like 100% crit chance that much because it reduces your damage output because you no longer have 1535. And that's the improved version. If the improved version gave 15% attack and 100% crit, that would be legit as hell. But just 15% attack to the person who carried it, not to adjacent. That would be amazing. But it's giving multipliers, so it is giving better damage output for the crit damage, but yeah, it's the base. It's your base attack. It suffers so much, unfortunately. In the shadows, neither of them notices one of the vehicle service bays set into the floor. Yeah, at this point, they were still scared of walkers, so I don't think they would have done this so much, but the other stories seemed a bit more accurate. Going as a group, trying to find a new place to go, then decided against it. That seemed accurate. I would have preferred if this was like based at a different time in the storyline. This seems to be all centered around a motel. The answer is yeah, they're close. They be close. Amgak. I'm gonna do it because I said I would, but man, yeah. You think Sebastian is worth the pulls? What's up, Tex? He looks like a pretty good defense team character for sure. But I think, like from my own personal perspective, I think I'm going to need like another 2 characters, maybe 3 characters to make him good. Because the characters I've got aren't that good. So he's like he's too much of an obvious target in a team if I put him in there. Like in terms of like taking him out. So I think there probably will be more alert, maybe strong characters on the way if they're going to use Pamela as the leader. Lunchbox. Potato chips. I guess they could be still like, you know, open bag, like sealed bag fresh or whatever you want to call it. James Dark 007. Yeah. Okay. They dodge away from the Lakers. Wait, what? They dodge away from the Lakers. But not in the same direction, and then the walkers have separated them. That like someone's watching basketball as they've been typing this. Or they're doing it on their phone and it did auto correct to Lakers from walkers. That's what's happened, right? They typed Lakers instead of walkers there. Like 99% sure that's what they've done. Is that me? Am I wrong there? I'm trying to work it out. They dodge away from the Lakers. Definitely watching the basketball while they're writing this one. God save the Queen, her platinum jubilee. Yeah, I'm gonna maybe tune into a little bit on online, but yeah, I'm not too bothered otherwise. Go back to the railroad tracks. The Lakers. That's awesome. Is this the train? I doubt it is, but is this the train? We bash them. Nah, this isn't the train. But this is a new background. I've not seen this background before. I swear the storyline scope he makes is like kids playing with toys. No need to proofread. Well, it probably is the same person who makes it who proofreads it, and then they make the same mistake when they proofread it, you know? Like when I read the stuff I make, like sometimes I have made errors in like thumbnails. It's rare because I have got pretty like accurate typing, but sometimes I've mistyped something. Like I've made a mistake in a previous thumbnail that I've never gone back to fix. It's like I can't be bothered. But like my Tara, Gold Mythic Tara thumbnail, I normally make the color of the text, the trait of the character, and I think it's a red for an alert character when she's actually fast. So yeah. Beware auto corrupt. That's something I don't have to deal with, fortunately / unfortunately. Was on our AM TV this morning here. Yeah. I'm not sure when the actual Jubilee is. I think it's this weekend. It could be this weekend. Like when the event is. I don't think it was today, right? I would be surprised if it was a Thursday. I don't think today was like a holiday. Whatever day it would be a bank holiday. So I'm guessing it would be like it happens this weekend and next Monday is a bank holiday. That's my guess. In the UK anyway. And we call it bank holiday for national holidays in the UK. Trolling the colours today. I did that by accident, but I've just never gone back to fix it. I should probably go back to fix it, but I know I made the mistake. I just couldn't be bothered. Today is a bank holiday and tomorrow. Oh, okay. This is the issues I have when you're self-employed, that you just don't know this stuff. Okay, today was the changing of the guards. Make way for the Queen's Guard! Just like just trample some kids. I've seen so many videos where they do that. And it's like, oh my god, how could they do that to children? It's like, how? And then it's like, why do parents not like got these kids on a leash, man? Like there's like if you just Google this stuff, make way for the Queen's Guard, right? You get videos of like I think it's like 2 to 4 Queen's Guard just marching along, and they shout out. They actually shout it, probably like make way for the Queen's Guard, because there's like a kid who stands in the way, kind of like what are you gonna do, you know? Like, and then the kid suddenly realizes they're not gonna stop, and they just properly just walk over the kid. They don't try and step on the kid, but they knock over the kid and they just walk around the kid. It's just like wrecked. Oh my god. And there's multiple videos like this. It's sort of like, you know, like the people who walk up to these guards and they like put their hands in front of them, or they do thumbs up, and they like, because they're not meant to react to people. But if they get touched, they're allowed to effectively defend themselves. And you see them like just react when they just push someone over because they touched them. Because again, it's just sort of like you're interfering with what they're doing. There are a lot of idiots around though. What can you do? Hit the like button. Yeah, well, we're up to 40 likes today. It's proper slow at the moment, guys. My streams barely hitting 50 likes. My normal videos barely getting like 1,500 views now. And it's just because the sun is out. I feel it. I felt exactly the same way. I felt exactly the same way. Some 70 aircraft flew over the palace. Was sunny, looked nice. Yeah, UK's weather at the moment is pretty decent. There's so little interesting things in the game. I definitely play less over the last couple of months. I mean, that doesn't help either, for sure. But it's always the same. If I check my analytics year on year, it always gets a dip in summer. Always. There's a lot of walkers with the gruk. So you think Urge game is dying? The what? The what? If you support lockdown, put on a lockdown playlist on a new tab at work and hit mute to get him views. No, you don't have to do that. If you want to support me, just watch videos from time to time that you like. Simple as that. Likes on those videos would really be welcome though. Transforming views into likes is difficult though. Do you think the game is dying? Of course. Of course it is. It's an 8-year-old game. It's smaller than it was last year, it's smaller than it was the year before that, the year before that, year before that. It's just the way it goes. That isn't really the question. Is it still fun? Now that question is a dangerous one, because it's not as fun as it has been. I think the problem with the war system they've set up as well is it's so intensive constantly now. Every CRW is a qualifier. Like we've had 2 Blitz Wars in a row. Now we've got 2 CRWs in a row, and this is like the peak time of the year for not playing video games because it's the summer, you know. And I've always said this, like, if you put pressure on people to make a choice between the game and like real life, undoubtedly the game's gonna lose like 9 times out of 10. Not even 7th year anniversary. You sure? I'm pretty sure that last year was 7th, wasn't it? Or was last year 6th? Either way, in August it gets into its 8th year as a game. Start playing Diablo? No way. Not a chance. Definitely not playing Diablo. That is massively pay. That's a pay to play game, not even play to win. That's pay to play. How everyone do? Firefight event soon ending. I completed that. I thought that was actually pretty good. The whole like requiring certain allegiances. That was the hardest pass I've ever heard in my life. Yeah, I've seen enough of Diablo Immortals to go no. Like this is it. All the content I've seen on Diablo Immortals is how pay to win is it? Not any gameplay, not any visuals on that stuff, just how pay to win is it? Because that's all there is at the moment that people like really properly know heavily, and it's massively pay to play. You can get all these pieces of gear, but you can't get them to max tier without paying. It's like, how much does it cost to get max tier gear? It's like, what? It's like, oh, good. Now, I might buy it on PC, because the PC version shouldn't have microtransactions like this, but it potentially could. But yeah, I mean, I started making videos on another game on a different channel. And I created that channel. I've made one video so far. I'm going to be very, very lax on it. I might make like a couple of videos a month. If I get like motivation, I could make more, but yeah. I have to figure out what videos I'm going to make, to be honest. Yeah, we can't tell him anything. Kids gotta stick together. Okay. Kenny's here now. I have a 6-year avatar, not a 7-year. The next we're in the 7th year right now, and the 8th year starts after we get to year 7 anniversary, which is in a month and a bit's time, or 2 months' time, something. Isn't it like the 28th of August? Something like that. What's the term? Happy Days went to Hawaii. Fonzie jumped the shark. Yeah. People are saying that's what's happening in RTS, but to jump the shark, you need to introduce something new and crazy, but they're not doing that. So, like, that's what jump the shark means. What I think a lot of people are just asking for is something new, or revitalizing something that's old. Besides RTS, I'm playing games like XCOM 2, Endzone, Frostpunk on PC. Yeah, Frostpunk looks really good. I've never played it. I played XCOM. I actually got around to completing XCOM 1 eventually. I haven't completed XCOM 2, but there's like an extra like add-on for XCOM 2, which looks pretty good. Not heard of Endzone. There's one that you might want to check out if you like XCOM, Thomas. There's one called like Phoenix Point or something like that. It's made by the same people who made XCOM 2. But like if there was another game you wanted to check out. He didn't need nickels for jukebox, so just hit it. This is true. We passed 2 hours. Yeah, after I did this roadmap, I said I was going to do the giveaway. Do you like the gem event? Not really. I think the accessibility to it is really bad. Personally, the only reason I've been able to start doing it is because I spent coins. It's not really free to play accessible. Yeah, I heard about Phoenix Point. Okay. Look at that, 4 hits. Pew, 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 pew. Giveaway today. Yeah, second I finish this story roadmap, I'm going to do the giveaway. I played State of Decay 1 and 2 on Xbox more recently. You know, I don't really play single player games that much. I should. The only game I played recently that isn't like multiplayer or like a mobile game or something like that is Borderlands 3. Clem Duck, we found you. It's Borderlands 3. And I've been playing that like co-op with somebody. I played Dead by Daylight a little bit, but I haven't really played it recently. I don't like Dead by Daylight, the way it updates. The updates on Dead by Daylight are horrendous. But the game itself is quite fun to play with people that you know. You're running Siren? No. I'm Flak in Borderlands 3. And my buddy is Maze. It's quite a fun combo. Love Borderlands. I did play Siren in Borderlands 2 though. Just because having a revive seemed like a good way to play. The only thing I don't like about Borderlands 3 is all the good weapons seem to be pistols so far. I'm getting a lot of legendaries and stuff, but they're all pistols. I've got like 1 or 2 legendary weapons that aren't pistols and they're kind of just nowhere near as good. I think I'm level 20 and my level 10 pistol is still nuts good. I don't know why, it's just so good still. So good. I like Heavy Rain too. It's a PS exclusive. I played Heavy Rain, it was a good game. It was very good. Never forget how smart and resourceful kids are. Simple as that. All done. All done on the story roadmap. The first one was definitely better. The first one like made some sense. That one didn't make as much sense, unfortunately. But it is the way it is. It is the way it is, and we didn't see any sort of detective duck during season 1 at all. That was a shame. That was a shame. Thank you very much, Seren. Thank you very much for tuning in. Thank you very much for the like. I do appreciate. I was at one point in number 2 giving, I think, Hacked Armor. It was given, not giving. It was 123 million armor. I mean, you don't need to cheat in Borderlands, really. It's like, I don't get the point of cheating in any game, but yeah. Don't worry, he'll be back for season 2. Oh, wait, yeah, exactly. That was their only chance, really. Although I guess they could potentially like do a mini event in the future, because they have said that these allegiances will get expanded. So they could potentially do something in the future that, you know, has that sort of thing attached to it. I'm about to grab an ice cream from the freezer. What are we saying? Strawberry cornetto, chocolate cornetto, or a white magnum? You know what I'd want right now if I could have like an actual ice cream right now? I'd want one of two things. I want a fruit pastel lolly, which is literally like the best ever lollies created ever, or a feast. Do they still exist? Actually, I don't know if feast still exists. If I wanted a chocolate ice cream, I'd want a feast. I think they were called feasts. Not the mint one though. Oh no. Feast, like beast, but with an F. Feast. Yeah, feast still exists. They are tiny now though. Yeah, but it's only because other things got bigger, right? The feast is the... Yeah, I really am... I don't mind feast too much. But I'm more of a lolly person, you know, like, where it's just like, frozen water. Like, tasty frozen water, effectively. Just because it cools me down better. That's why I have it, you know? And, the fruit pasta ones are the ones I used to get. My freezer's completely booked, though. I can't buy them anymore. And my freezer will just, like, decide to not freeze for, like, 2 hours overnight. And I'll wake up with just like these mushy lollies just refrozen in some weird angle. Lure walkers. I've seen them. You mean the ones that taunt, yeah? I've seen the taunt walkers. They exist. They still exist. Oh, they're trying to push me down. I guess it's worth trying to come top 10 here. You know, I don't even go in on level ups that often. But the amount of characters I don't have to level up is actually kind of funny. It almost feels like it's game designed to do silver leveling. Some weirdness. Some weirdness. Another 600k. Should be fine. I can't steal it from someone who's in my allegiance. They didn't add Mythic Chuck yet. Is it a popsicle? I guess it would be a popsicle, yes. I can try and find a picture of it. I'm going to do the giveaway, guys. What's up, Richard? I do appreciate that. I do appreciate it. Is Sheldon a defense toon or both? He's an attack toon. Let me try and find a picture for you guys. Fruit pastel lolly. This is... And let me just check all these pictures quickly. This is, I think, one of the nicest lollies, in my opinion. Like yeah. Ice cream covered in like mango sorbet, yeah. It's kind of like a Magnum, right? But it's just like it's just a different stuff. Okay, let me see. I'm gonna do the giveaway. I gotta find the video we're gonna do it on. Let me check. Love how Discord decides to not use my new thumbnail. Lovely. I don't think we did the Lee Pauls video, did we? We did Sheldon video for the last one. What did we do for the last giveaway? Does anyone remember? Oh no, we did Ophelia, right? We did Ophelia. Okay. Okay, I'll do Sheldon for this one.
Drinking water before bed.
Stop. Okay, I don't think I've done the Sheldon one. Doesn't look like there's a lot of comments here. I hate how my YouTube just changes my account every time. There we go. There we go. Okay. Here is the video you've got to enter on, and the comment you've got to make is burn, baby, burn. And then afterwards type something. You could just do Disco Inferno, which would be the lyrics. Or you could type whatever you want afterwards. Whatever you want. But you just got to type burn, baby, burn is the entry phrase, okay? Okay, dokey. I'm getting Buzz Lightyear adverts now. Or maybe it's not Buzz Lightyear, it's like using Buzz Lightyear as like a brand promotion or something. In cinemas June 17th. Is anyone going to see this movie? I'm probably not going to see this. Where's the drink? Oh, I don't have. Do I have a drink to open? I mean, I could finish my current drink. One sec. ASMR finishing current drink. Here we go. I can't do it with this hand. One of my fingers is kind of messed up. Like, I can't get under it with my nail properly. Okay, here we go. Opening a can. Ah! And this is when the music starts. And like 5 bikini clad women come out like, if you drink this drink, this will be your life. Then you take a sip. Ah, thumbs up to the camera like, ah, my life's instantly improved. You know, that's why they did that stuff on adverts. Like, if you never realize why they did stuff, like, how comes like when the person started doing something, like everything went well for them in the adverts because they wanted to like make out that this was the thing that you were missing in your life, you know. I hate Toy Story. You hate it. Like, I mean, I'm okay. I understand if you're like, you don't like it, but to actively dislike something, Noah, were you like, I don't know, were you beaten up by like toys when you were young or something? Like, they came for you. Are you Sid? Noah said, just like burning him alive. I think there's some like alternate storyline where Sid's actually the good guy. I love those alternate storylines. They're so good. Just something about it seriously gets on my nerves. And Nemo. I understand what you're saying. I can't really think of anything that gets to me like that though. Oh, I will say there's one thing, but I don't actively like say that I get annoyed by this stuff, but it does annoy me. And I've told you guys this I think before, but like generally it's the writing, but I don't like children who are actors. Like they're acting, and generally it's the writing. Can't stand it. For instance, the Obi-Wan episodes that happened, there is a child in that, and every scene they're in, I'm just like, a kid just wouldn't say this though. Like, a kid wouldn't say this. There's very, very few times I've ever seen a kid in a show, and I've gone, this is exactly how a kid acts, you know? And it's basically been like, Stranger Things. That TV show was legit. Because the kids acted like kids, you know? It made sense. Their vocab and everything was kids' vocabs. Bretland, yikes. Okay, guys, I'm going to give you like another minute to enter. Link was in the chat. Entry comment was Burn Baby Burn. I'm going to be doing 3 winners on this one. There's the Queen. Wait a sec, I have to stand up and salute. You might not know this, but it's English rule. If you see a picture of the Queen, you have to stand up and just salute. 1 sec. Okay, done. It's really awkward when you start going through your money because the Queen's on all of your banknotes, so you have to salute multiple times. Like, can you imagine the people when they're working in the bank and stuff? Like, you just see people just constantly saluting. A lot of kids' movies annoy me. I can't explain why. Probably because it's not really aimed at you. And they're like kind of just nonsensical, you know? Okay, I'm gonna get comments, guys. 17 entries. There could be more. It just might not have loaded them, but it will still scan the entries. I'm going to click Start Raffle. We're going to select 3 separate winners. First winner is going to be Mr. Sinister. Burn, baby, burn. The money in your wallets. Okay. Okay. Mr. Sinister, are you in chat? There are several tastes of Celero in the past, like orange, raspberry Celero. Meanwhile, the exotic taste is kind of new here. Yeah, I think mango was just a big deal, basically.
Feels good. Sounds good.
That's it, yes. Mr. Sinister is here. 22 months as well. Thank you very much. You need to message me on Discord, Mr. Sinister. You can get a link to my Discord in the description of my stream if you need it. But if you're on there already, just drop me a message. I need your account code and your region. So yeah, please message me. We're going to go for 2 more winners. They can't be the Mr. Sinister. Mr. Sinister can only win once, and then whoever wins the second time also can't win again. You can only win 1 10,000 gold mythic tokens, but your name could come out more than once, but not this time. It's going to be Epic Panda, burn baby burn, because my ex-wife took the kids. That makes perfect sense. It makes perfect sense. Man said he was here in style. Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. Congrats, Epic Panda. You need to drop me a message on Discord as well. I need your account code and your region. Same sort of deal. And I'll pass that on to Scopely, and then you'll get yourself 10,000 gold mythic tokens. Third and final winner is going to be Echo Still Games. Burn baby ban is what Sheldon says when he's roasting people like marshmallows. Boom! And I can see Echoes in the chat. So congrats to all 3 of our winners. 10,000 gold mythic tokens each. Congrats, guys. Congrats. Please message me on Discord, all 3 of you. I'll put a link to my Discord in chat. Join my community Discord. Please join if you have not joined already, even if you didn't win. Join Discord. Join the Discord. I haven't seen what the daily SR is yet. I haven't actually been doing my actual SR either. I kind of need to get to top 50 in this. It's slacking a little bit. Put a Noah message lock with something random. What? You what? I keep sending my account code and region, but never get my prize. It's because you're not winning, man. It's because you're not winning. Lock finally read one of the Don comments. I do check comments afterwards a little bit. A little bit. Okay, I've received one message. And it's from Echo. Okay, same information. Cool, cool, cool. Mr. Sinister and Epic Panda just needs to drop me a message, because I'd like to get this information to Scopely the second my stream ends, guys. Just to make it easier on myself. Okay, Mr. Sinister's messaged me, I think. Yeah. Thank you very much. I think he meant on stream, yeah, probably. Maybe because Lagnies is a German company who invents all the Solero taste, so they distributed not much other taste outside of Germany. Or it could be like they understand which tastes are probably going to be most successful in each country. Mango, like for whatever reason, British people love mango. And it's because I think up until like the 90s, mango was like proper exotic fruit that was hard to come by. And then it started to become more common in the 90s. And that's when I remember Solero like being like a bigger thing. Is like the late 90s, early 2000s. I remember my parents loving Solero and stuff. Obviously now, distribution of like fruit is not too bad. Get fruit grown all year round and stuff like that. The mango taste is great. I'm talking about to the Great British market. In terms of like, it was exotic and it was hard to come by. Like there was a time when strawberries weren't all year round in the UK. I think they're still like partially seasonal, but you can get strawberries all year round now. Should I continue my dumb comments? You can make whatever comments you want on the videos. Just don't make them too crazy, otherwise YouTube blocks them, and then it doesn't count your entry because the site can't even detect you've made the comment. It's a risky play, you know? Risky play. I've received another message, one sec. Is that you who's just messaged me, Panda? Grapes used to be... Yeah, exactly. Like, once upon a time, you know, different things are considered exotic. I think the least exotic fruit was bananas, right? Because it was like, for whatever reason, bananas were everywhere. Crazily enough. For whatever reason. Like they found uninhabited islands in like the middle of like the Pacific with banana trees on them. Fruit in general is exotic to me. I've never heard of it, mate. What is that fruit? Fruit, you say? Fruit, you say? Well, old bean. I've never heard of it. Don't have any of that around here. It says 14 days of high replenish, guys. This is the issue because I've started upgrading all my farms where I'm just getting like a massive overabundance of food, like huge overabundance of food. Does it say your overall production? 55,000 per hour. And what do you have? Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That seems weird. 9 farms? Well, it's like 1 million an hour. Is that 1 million an hour? Or 500k? Yeah, it's about 500k an hour. Even the smell of banana makes me want to throw up. You don't like banana milkshake? Banana desserts are so good, man. Bananas like, and it's like one of the most good fruits for you as well. It's got like good fiber amounts and stuff. Like I used to have half a banana in a spinach, smoothie. Like spinach is obviously good for you, and I put other stuff in there like some seeds, apple cider vinegar. I put in there as well, like a cap of that. Like, I'm talking about like the grossest stuff ever in a drink, but like the banana evened out the taste. And sometimes I put in like a couple of spoonfuls of fresh like watermelon. or like 1 or 2 grapes, just to smoothen it out a little bit. Otherwise, yeah. What do you think of the best? What is what do you think is the best tactic at the moment to try to get Michelle spend? No, this is a spend. I would say you want to try and complete rediscovery as soon as possible, by the looks of things. And if you have to spend coins to do that, yeah, you want to do these stone roadmaps. What you get back from the stone roadmaps is good. It's worth buying the javelins to do the stone roadmaps as well, like compared to buying the actual stones themselves. Like the stones, all the offers are gone. The stones are not good value by themselves, but the roadmap, the javelins are good. But let's say you only needed 25 more. It's fine picking that up to get like the bonus reward on one of the bloodstones stage like things. 150. I think that's decent for 50 coins. I like all kind of berry, and I'll have an apple now and then, but that's when I draw the line. I don't know, man. I like bananas. No, there's a bot. That human being. What, a human being doesn't like bananas? I know some people who don't like bananas, and it's not because they don't like the taste of it. Like, this is the strangest one. I knew this girl who didn't like bananas, not because of the taste, not because of the consistency, not because of anything, but it's because of how they rot. Even if they're fresh, it's because of how they go when they rot, which is like this sludgy stuff. The idea of how it turns out if they go bad. I guess it's because she had a bad experience with a rotten banana in the past or something, or like not rot, but you know, like old banana, and it can be off-putting and it tastes kind of nasty. So I can understand it, but like, yeah. I like vanilla milkshake, but the best shake I ever had was cappuccino milkshake from Burger King years ago. Cappuccino milkshake. I like mango mixed milkshakes. Banana and mango. It's a nice mix. I don't like coffee but love tea. I don't really like coffee, but I like cappuccino. I hate how bugs can be just chilling up in your fruit at all times as well. I mean, they can be chilling up in your meat as well, man. That's how it works. Like, and the type of bugs that are in meat, like worms and maggots and stuff. Maybe get a bit off topic. They're nasty, man. That's nasty. Banana's one of the nicest dessert fruits for sure. Really nice. It's nice with hot things, like you can have it like hot fudge, or like any like hot caramel. You can have ice cream. It's awesome. Good night, Valiant. Thanks for dropping in, man. Thanks for dropping in. I think I'm actually probably going to wrap up my stream here as well, guys. Been chilling for 3 hours. Didn't think I was going to stream for 3 hours. When I started my stream, guys, I was like, I'm probably going to stream for an hour. I wasn't in a good mood. Game just constantly has me in a bad mood at the moment. So it is nice to just chat with you guys. This is very reminiscent of the end of the S-Class era for me. And that's why I'm seeing a lot of people thinking there's going to be a refresh, because they're probably feeling the same way they did when the last refresh happened. But they're generally... The reason this happens is when they do a refresh, it's very unfun, like before that happens, because they're trying to milk as much out of the game as they can before the refresh. I don't think there's going to be a refresh. They're just kind of messing it up at the moment. I'm messing up a lot of things at the moment, but, you know. Hopefully things turn around, and it isn't all about the dollar signs, although it is all about the dollar signs, but we'll see what happens, guys. We'll see what happens. But yeah, that's the end of my stream today. I'm going to be streaming next this weekend. On Saturday, I'll be streaming some War for CRW, so try and have some fun this weekend, guys. That's going to be the end of my stream tonight. Congrats to the winners. They have all messaged me, so thanks a lot. I'll pass the information on and message you all back in a little bit. But that is the end of my stream, guys. Take care, and as always, keep on surviving, guys. Keep on surviving. Goodbye, guys. Goodbye.